What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. Now look, I got a smile on my face, right? Because listen, this has been another one of those most requested videos. Everybody been asking me, to show them, my potato salad. Listen, I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel. This is just a Southern style potato salad, but I got something that's gonna send it over the top. And what's gonna send it over the top, you guys, is, check this out right here. That's just Creole Kick. I use this for my seasoning, and this has leveled up my my potato salad just like 100% made it better. Hey, so with that being said, look, we just gonna go over these ingredients. I'm even gonna do my eggs. I'm gonna show you the way my granny showed me how to do it, and then you could do them that way, or you can do your eggs, the traditional way, put them on a board and cut them. Hey, with that being said, let's get right into these ingredients. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by showing you the relish, right? So what I did was, I want to show you this right here. I want you guys to look at the size of these cubes. Now the reason you see them that big like that is because what I did was I took some regular sweet pickles and I diced them down myself. And then what I did was I took some regular sweet relish and I added that to that just so we can get some of the liquid, the sweet juice in there along with that, and just to give it a little bit more filler. But you guys can use that, or you can get Mount Olive, make some also called salad cubes. Those are good also. Now, I'm gonna show you, look, this is just like a teaspoon, about a teaspoon of paprika. This is what you're gonna need, because listen, you can't say, a Southern style potato salad without having some type of red garnish on there. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, that right there, that's that smoked paprika right there. Now, moving on to this right here, this is the celery. If you guys look at the size, now this really is up to you. The reason I say that is, it's up to you. It depends on how you want to, like the size you want, what I mean? How much crunchiness that you like. Me, you saw the size that I like, and that's what I go with right there. Now, this right here, I just diced up some onions, right? Just gave it like any old type of dice, but I like mine to have it like a little bite. This is a little bit over a half of a large onion. Oh, and let me just say this is a yellow onion. Now, what sends it over the top, boom. I put 2 teaspoons of Creole Kick. You guys been following me for a while, you know what I do. This right here, I live by it and swear by it. That right there is what's gonna separate, your potato salad against somebody else's potato salad. That and that smoked paprika on the top, I promise you that's gonna be right. Now, I got 6 eggs right here. And the reason I'm gonna put emphasis on this and say 6 eggs, that's because normally it's 1 egg per potato. That's the way I like to do it, but I'm gonna just say, let me just say this. It's not the way I like to do it. That's just the normal way of everybody doing it. I add an extra egg because I like a lot of egg in mine also. And then, so me saying that, I'll transition into these right here. This right here was just this was 5 potatoes. I already peeled them, got them in water right now. There's no need, we all know how to peel potatoes, so I just wanted, cut down on some of this time. And then I'm using Best Foods mayonnaise, right? I know some of you guys are gonna hit me down in the comments and start talking about Dukes and everything else. Listen, they all good. I wanna say Best Food and Dukes is the same company, folks. Do your research. Hey, but anyway, this is what we got right here on the West Coast. Hey, we're gonna use about a cup of this. And then listen, you got to have the yellow, right? So I got the French's yellow mustard. We probably put like a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons in, something like that. So you see this, so what I wanna do is, let's go back to the, hey, let me just go back to this right here. Now, I've already cut these, right? So you can see the size, because we're gonna boil these potatoes. So just showing you that. I left this one whole right here just to see. All you see is right here where I just, peeled it and got it sitting in the water so it doesn't brown. But I want all of these like that. I'll put it in a pot, and then we're gonna boil it. And then we're gonna check to make sure we don't overdo it. We're gonna check it with either a toothpick, or we're gonna check it with a fork, and then we're gonna go from there. Now here, look, what I wanna show you is, look, I'm gonna cut them in half the long way, right? Once I got them like that, then listen, I cut them into thirds. Reason being, you want all of the sides to be about the same size, right? Each one of your cuts. That way some won't be too mushy, and then some won't be too hard. Okay, so I just put the water in. You could just see right here, you want to just like cover it. Maybe that's covering it maybe about 1.5 inches over. I'm gonna put it on the stove. Once I get this hot, you know what I mean, it starts to boil, we'll start checking to make sure how soft they are and how tender. Okay, so these are soft, but not too soft. What I want to show you is, let me get a fork, and while you're looking inside of here, I want you to just see if I can get it to show. You want a little resistance, but you don't want them too soft. Look, when I put it inside, I'll just do a fresh one. it'll come up, but then the weight from it pulls it down. That's about how soft you want it. With this softness and the size, then you'll notice they'll get a little smaller. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this. I'm gonna put this into my strainer. Okay, so look, we got the potatoes, they in the sink, they in the colander. Listen, it's drying, right? We're getting those to drip all of the water. What I'm gonna do is, I do it this way, and I think this is the best way, especially if you never made it before, because it can be a chore just like turning it and making sure that you have your dressing and your potatoes, you know, thoroughly mixed, right? So get yourself a bowl, and it's gonna be right here is key. Now, don't forget to look down in the description box below, and you'll see the full ingredient list. This right here, this is 1 cup. Look, 1 cup of mayo. I know some of you guys are gonna look at that and be like, man, that's not enough. But we're gonna start here, and then we're gonna figure out what we wanna do moving forward. If you wanna put more mayo, you can do that. Now, we got that. I'm gonna add a little Creole kick. Just a little bit right now. I know what we put in here, but just a little bit of that. And then, right here, I'm gonna go ahead, use my mustard. And I said in the recipe, 1 teaspoon. I'm just gonna hit it like this and say, that's about right. We can always add later, right? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use this same, you know, spatula, and I'm gonna just start mixing it up like this. The main thing is we wanna get it mixed up good, and then when we taste it, we can always add more. And I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below, you know, how much do you start with, and how many people really, when it comes to making, you know, your dressing, you know, for your potato salad, how many people actually measure anyway? Now, all right, and so now, I'm gonna add, look, just about half of my relish, just about there. Yeah, that's about right. We'll just add half, right? We'll just get this a mix. Having this rubber spatula, you can get all of that off of the sides. You know what I mean? Make sure everything is turned and done nice. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my salt and my pepper. Just a little small pinch, you know what I mean? Maybe just 2, there you go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add a little pepper. And then what I'm gonna do is, after I got this mix, I'm gonna taste it. Now remember, you always want to just add a little bit of the ingredients just so that you can taste it, because you can always add, but you can never take out. So far, we right in the game. I'm just gonna set this off to the side like this. I got a large enough bowl, that's gonna be key. So now let's get our potatoes. Here they are. We'll pour these inside. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and add my dressing to it. Now, I'm gonna go with my onions first. I'm just gonna get myself about a handful of onion, right? And I'm just gonna sprinkle that in there. Let's go with 2 handfuls, and we'll just leave it like that, right? Now for the celery, 2 handfuls of here. This is where we're gonna get our texture and our crunch from. Okay, so this is what we look like, right? Take a look. Haven't done no folding over, no mixing, no nothing like that, right? So now I'm gonna take one of my hard-boiled eggs. You see that right there? And I'm gonna show you guys how my grandmama showed me how to do it. A lot of you guys probably do it the same way. And then I'm gonna give you another option for those of you guys that are beginners and those that don't feel comfortable by having a sharp knife cutting in their hand. So I'm gonna take it like this. I'm just gonna cut it down this way. You know, of course I'm careful. I cut it down like that. Cut it down maybe just on this side right here, and then I just cut it down like that. I don't know, I know this might not be the best practice, you know, for everybody, but I'm gonna go ahead and repeat that. I'm gonna just show you this way. I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below how many people remember, you know, Big Mama doing it like this. Then we just drop it in here like that, right? Now listen, if you're a beginner and you wanna go ahead and do it, you can go ahead and just cut it down like this. Keep a little pressure on it because you wanna keep it together like that, right? And then what you wanna do is just cut like this. And that's it. Then just go ahead and drop it in. I like egg, I like to taste it, you know what I mean? So now you guys are seeing my texture. So let me finish up these other 3 eggs and then we'll start mixing. Now that I have it all done, right? This is everything. Everything is in here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my rubber spatula and we're gonna start folding it over. You wanna kinda like be careful with it, because as you bringing it over like this, some of those potatoes are gonna start to, break and get smaller. But you guys can see it. Now, everybody just about knows how to make a good potato salad, right? What I'm gonna tell you is, listen, I gave you the base to just get it started. You just wanna keep it kinda like folded over. It's up to you guys if you want it to be like you know, like super creamy or whatever. I tasted it. Now that we adding potato to it, you can see the egg, you can see all of that in there. I'm gonna just keep bringing this over. I'm gonna go ahead and taste it again, but I'm gonna make mine the way I like to make it. And you saw that I had a little onion left, a little relish. I'm gonna probably end up adding all of this. That's the way I like it for myself. But I want you guys to just try it this way. Once you taste it and decide to yourself, you know, what else more did you want to do. But the game changer and what makes it just like sends it over the top is this right here. It's really in your seasoning. And you guys know that I love this because just for the fact that it has low sodium, right? So it allows me to add what I need to add as far as my salt intake, right? So that's how I do it. It allows me to add a little bit and not be too salty. Now, you can look at this right here. Right now, I gotta tell you, your mouth should be watering. If it's not, something is wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and just taste it and see where I'm at. And this right here, you guys, is like a great base. Let me go ahead and just, oh yeah. Here we go. Look at that right there. Remember, this the base. We finna doctor it up, but I'm gonna test it right here. Now, to my liking, we finna get down. Now I'm finna show you how I like mine. I know you guys can hear that crunch. You know what I mean? That's from that celery, but we finna add a little bit more to it. So we add some more. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm finna dump. The onion, not so much. I'm gonna get myself another handful, and a half, and go like that. We'll set this off to the side. Now, you remember the rest of that Creole kick? Now we finna add that. Oh yeah. And for the relish, I'm gonna add this, and I want it to be a little bit more sweeter. So I'm gonna add that. Now I'm gonna open up my sweet relish here and add a little bit to this too. There we go. So we'll set that off. And now we'll get this spatula again and we'll start rolling it over. Oh, and I gotta say this, I'm gonna add a little bit more, you know, mustard. That's probably like might have been like maybe another teaspoon. So we'll start rolling it over like this. It's just like making a cake, you guys. We just gonna fold it and you'll see it's just starting to come together right now. All of the bigger pieces that you saw, look at that right there. This is how it's supposed to look right here. Let me go ahead. This is the best part. You know what I mean? Hey, the chef always get to eat first. So here we go, y'all. Cheers again. My folks gonna be mad. This right here is fire. Only thing I'm gonna do is hit it with a generous pinch of salt. And that there, I'm gonna add maybe a little bit more. That's there, a little bit more pepper. Oh man. And then for the final test, and then what I wanna do is I wanna put it in the refrigerator and we wanna get it chilled. I'm gonna say put it in there for at least 1 to 2 hours. At least an hour, you know, 2 is good. Overnight is even better. Hey, this is it, but we ain't done yet. Let me put it in the refrigerator, let me get it chilled. We gonna come out, I'm gonna go ahead and dress it up real nice. And don't forget, we got that smoked paprika, y'all. Excuse me, let me go ahead and say it right, because everybody be hitting me in the comments. I like the way he says paprika. I know it's paprika. I got it. So, let's get it in there, let's get it chilled. I'm gonna come back and then we gonna wrap this video up. Now here it is, after being refrigerated for about 4 hours, right? That sweet smoky joes, that Creole kick, that smoked paprika on the top. Hey listen, that smoked paprika gives it a little taste too, you guys. Hey, hit it with a little green onions, and there you have it, chilled Southern style potato salad. So tell me what you guys think about this one. You know what, it's really super easy. It's, you know, fully customizable. You know, you guys put whatever you want to put in there to like make it, to your palate. But you see, I'm just giving you the base. I know a lot of us already know how to make, potato salad. Hey, listen, I feel like I'm starting to ramble. I'm about to get right in here. Hey, here it is again. I'll just show it like this. You know what, this serves about, I'm gonna say, listen, you can get 6 to 8 servings out of this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just say you're gonna get 6 I'm gonna say you just get 6 huge servings, you know, so I'm gonna go ahead. Here it is. This is cheers for about the 4th or 5th time. This right here is like just, I can't say enough about it. I'm gonna tell you what it just make this like 100% the best thing on the planet. That would be have some barbecue baked beans right next to that. I like to hit the potato salad, get a little bit of that barbecue baked bean and put it in my mouth, and that right there. Hey, look, that's a little pro tip for you guys. Try that out and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Now, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me just say, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And for those of you guys that's been here for a minute, you know how I'm finna get out of here, folks. I'm out of here. Peace.